4 months ago. Okay. I have been so inconsistent with the videos on this channel and I'm so sorry. The last video I uploaded was like 4 months ago and so much happened since the last 4 months. I just couldn't upload any videos. But this video is so important. I have been getting so many questions from you guys since the first video I ever uploaded. Questions about studying a particular course, questions about living in New Zealand, what to pack, etc, etc. So I have written down all the questions that I've ever received on any of the videos, like 4 or 5 videos that I ever uploaded, and I'm gonna answer them for you today. So I hope this helps. Just a disclaimer, I don't think many of you people would like this video. Now, the most common questions were from people asking about particular courses, whether it's MBA, Masters. Someone even asked me about the scope of makeup artist in New Zealand. Now, I am not the right person who could tell you about psychology or makeup artist or masters because I have not done these things. With the full-time job that I do here, it's not possible or even practical for me to go through every single course that New Zealand offers and tell you which one is the best or if the one that you're going to choose is going to be best or not. The right person that can help you to make the right decision would be an immigration advisor. Now, someone told me that immigration advisors are asking them for money or not providing them the right information, or different immigration advisors are giving them different information. So in that case, I can just put down the details of some good immigration advisors, or I can put down details of my immigration advisor. Now, also keep in mind that I have family here who also helped me with the process. I didn't have to do anything, but I know for sure that my immigration advisor never charged me a penny. So I don't know much about immigration advisors, but I don't think you're meant to pay them. The university or college that you get accepted to, they pay them. I'm not sure what the process is because most of the 50% of the process was handled by my immigration advisor and the rest 50% was handled by my family who live here. So I'll put down all the necessary links, a link to Immigration New Zealand website and the details to my immigration advisor, and I hope that helps you. I mean, I am so sorry if I let you down with this answer, but someone also wanted me to, make a video with the students of a particular college in Wellington. It's in North Island. I live in South Island. It's just not possible for me to help you that much. I wish I could, but it's even illegal to give immigration advice if you're not a licensed immigration advisor. So I'm sorry if I couldn't help you enough, but if you go through the links in the description box, I hope they help you. Now, all the links in the description box are sponsor free. Nobody is sponsoring me, not even my immigration advisor. I don't even know if he remembers me. In saying that, I think I should have taken permission from him before giving out his details, but should be fine. I don't think it's gonna do any harm to him. The next question was, what am I studying, or what course and what college I studied from? The answer to that question is, I'm not studying anymore. I studied for 2 years. My first study was a graduate diploma in information and communication technology, and I did that from ARA Institute of Canterbury, which was previously known as CPIT. It's in Christchurch. And then I studied again for the second time, which was a graduate, I think it was a graduate diploma. Yes, it was a graduate diploma in business and enterprise management. Both studies were level 7, and the second one I did from Abacus Institute, which is also in Christchurch. Some of the questions were regarding the people in New Zealand. How are people here in New Zealand, or how they treat Indians in New Zealand? A short answer to that question would be, people are really nice. They smile at you, even if they're walking their dogs and you're just going to take your bus, they will smile at you and say good morning to you. I've seen that in suburb places, not as much in the city, but in general, people do smile at you wherever you live in New Zealand. In saying that, there are all kinds of people all over the world, not just in New Zealand. We all have our fair share of encounters with people who are not very kind, but in general, people are really nice. A lot of people were also asking about how to find part-time jobs in New Zealand, or are there shortages of jobs in New Zealand? Now, I would link the website as well. I think it's called SJS, Student Job Search. I got my first job through that website. SJS is a job portal where you can find part-time jobs while you're still studying. All the jobs that are advertised on SJS, Student Job Search, are for students, and most of them are part-time. In saying that, some of those jobs do convert to a full-time job if you're graduating at some point and they still need you. But most of the jobs, I would say 99% of the jobs, are for students. The second part of this question is if there are any shortage of jobs in New Zealand. No, there are no shortage of jobs in New Zealand. If it's a part-time job, you can get a part-time job anywhere. It's not hard to find. A little bit of difficulty comes when it comes to full-time jobs. It is a bit hard to find full-time jobs, especially if you're looking after a job that relates to the study you completed in New Zealand. But then it's hard everywhere. It's hard in India, it's hard in any other country. It's as hard in any other country as it's in New Zealand. You have to work hard. Nobody's gonna give you a job in your hands. You have to work really, really hard to get into the job that you studied for. The next question was, what is an IRD number? Now, IRD stands for Inland Revenue Department of New Zealand, since we're talking about New Zealand. This number is given to you so that you can pay the correct amount of tax as you work in New Zealand. Now, if you're working for an employer, you receive your pay minus the taxes that you need to pay to IRD. So your employer will deduct the correct amount of tax that you need to pay, and then the rest of the pay is given to you. So you don't have to worry about how much tax you have to pay. Now, if you're self-employed, you have to pay your own taxes. But if you're working for an employer, the employer deducts the correct amount of tax that you are supposed to pay to IRD. In other words, the pay that I and other people who are working for an employer are getting, they're getting it after taxes. So we don't have to worry about paying our taxes on our own because our employers take care of it. Now, another question that I got was, what do we pack for New Zealand? In my personal opinion, New Zealand is a cold country throughout the year. You do have summers, winters, springs and autumn, but I feel like there are winters and then more winters in a year. You can also experience all 4 seasons in just one day. So pack accordingly. Just like this morning, it was so cold. A few minutes ago, it has been so cloudy and the sun is now blaring in my eyes. Now, to wrap up this video, the last question that a lot of people asked was, can you get a PR in New Zealand, a permanent residency? Well, I'll tell you something. I came to New Zealand 4 years ago. I do not have a PR for now. Don't even see any option of getting PR. I have seen people who've been here for 10 years with no PR. And I have seen my classmates who came to New Zealand with me, who studied with me, and they got their PR in just 2 years. It depends what job you are in. It depends what study you've done. It also depends how much hard work you've done. There is no right answer if it's easy to get PR in New Zealand or if it's not. It's all about your hard work. It's all about luck. It's all about what jobs you're going into. If you go to the Immigration New Zealand website, you'll come through a section which says shortage of jobs. I think it's called shortage of jobs or short skill jobs. There are a number of categories. There are some jobs that are short skilled, which New Zealand needs the most. If you study through those courses and get one of those jobs, it's really easy to get PR. But if you're into something else and it's not in one of the short skilled jobs, then it's going to be a bit hard to get permanent residency. At the end of the day, it all depends on which studies you've taken, which job you're doing, and your hard work. That's what matters. Right, so I hope I answered most of your questions. I am so sorry if this video was too short or if this video wasn't as per your expectations. I tried my best to help you, and I would also try my best to be consistent with the videos. I don't really have a fixed plan of where I want this channel to go into, but I will be experimenting with a lot of different things and see what I come up with, and I would really appreciate your feedback or what kind of videos you want to see. I am really interested in health, fitness, having a balanced lifestyle. I am not into diets. I like going to gym, so I will be making some health and fitness related videos from now on. And I really want to inspire people, especially girls and women, to go to gym, and if not gym, just have a very healthy lifestyle. So I will experiment with a couple of videos related to health and fitness and see where this goes. Till then, I still do not know how to close a video. And I still need to work on how to do the intro and outro of a video. So I have a job, I still want to do this, so I will figure something out. It's gonna take some time and I'll try to be consistent. So if you like my videos and if you want to support me, please like this and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again.